Hello there, this is Rom Wills coming back at you with yet another podcast. The masculine master must have sexual discipline. Now, I alluded to this in a podcast earlier this week. Now, it's very important. Sexual discipline, it simply means you have control over your sex drive. Basically, your dick ain't going to get you in trouble. Because let's be real out here, a lot of men get in trouble because they run into a woman who sexually arouses them, and then they gotta have her, and then all of a sudden maybe there's a baby coming, there might be a STD, or just some total drama. And if you ask them why they did it, she had a fat ass though, you know. Basically they're under. Look. I'm going to just be raw with it. Basically, it got pussy whipped. Which is kind of funny. All these women talking about, like, how to get a man and stuff. I'm like, shoot. The street type of women and sex worker type of women that schooled me coming up and stuff, they say just pussy whip a dude. But you learn to actually, if you actually got control over your penis and you trump that pussy card that she got, you know, you got control. I mean, that's the secret of what pimps do. Like, people recognize pimps as having control over women and stuff. And some dudes even want to try to be like a pimp thinking they'll get them sex. Nah, a real pimp, you know, if they have sex with one of their workers or something like that, it's only as a reward. One of the things that they're able to get those workers because the woman can't manipulate them with their vaginas. And another point, and you know, that's it, but they have discipline. You know, regardless of what somebody think of them, they have control over their dicks. So they have some power there. And one of the things too, and let me be clear about discipline, because you get some guys thinking, well, I got discipline, I don't be having sex with all these women. It's only discipline if women are trying to actively have sex with you. They throwing it at you. And you can tell them no. Now, if you're a guy who ain't having sex and women ain't throwing it at you, that's not discipline. That's not discipline at all. You're not getting the opportunity. You know, it's easy not to do something if you're not presented with it. Like, if women ain't trying to get with you, they ain't showing any interest and stuff, you can't be like, well, I got sexual discipline. No. Because here's how you test sexual. This is how you test that. If a very physically attractive woman throws it at you, like makes it obvious, and you can like look her in the eye and say no, or she got to bring something, that's when you know you have it. But usually with these guys who think they have it, they ain't getting any play anyway. And they're like, yeah, I'm disciplined. I got all this. And they'll try to look down on some guys getting sex or something. It was like, no, because what happens with those guys, and I've seen this countless times, as soon as a attractive woman shows them a little bit of interest, these guys change up. And they're all in the woman. In fact, that's how some women now, some people familiar, I've talked about demon lovers. That's how demon lover females operate. They'll find that guy who got limited experience and then got, but has some money or something else that she wants from him and stuff. Or even just some player type of women, some lady players and stuff. And all they do is they know they can pussy whip them. But see, when women run into that guy who, he trumps the pussy card. Like, they throwing it, they making it obvious, and he's like, eh. And they can't put it off on him being gay. Sometimes they'll try to like shame him or something, because that's their control. Because that's ultimately the only way a woman can truly control a man is through her vagina. But if a man has discipline, control, he sets the terms on how he deals with women. He sets the terms. In fact, if he has control over his stuff, his ultimate control of a masculine master, and shout out Cousin T-Tall for like introducing that term. If the masculine master truly has control over his stuff, he won't even like get aroused unless that woman ticks off certain boxes. Now, y'all know I've always said, y'all know me, I'm the dude who like the big butt dunk. Now, I ain't as big on the breastises. If you got them, fine, but that's not a big thing. And usually with me, just as an aside, my tribe tends to be the thicker, curvy, voluptuous type of women. Except I do have a tribe of like pretty slim ones too. It's like either one. It's a weird thing. It's like a weird thing. They either very pretty and slim, or maybe more like decent faced than voluptuous. Yeah, I don't know why. Well, actually I do, but that's another conversation. But one thing though, regardless of the physicality that they present, if they present a certain type of behavior, like nothing works on me if a woman approaches me and she could have the physical thing, but if she speaks in a ratchet tone or even looks ratchet, nothing works. Everything's shut down. My joint is like, yeah, man, shit. Let me know when you see something worth it. But that's the level of development that I have, level of discipline. Now, did I always have that? Hell no, I ain't always had that discipline. That took years to develop. That took years. That's why a lot of masculine masters are probably in their like late 30s, 40s, even 50s. In fact, that's why you get a lot of 50 men in their 50s who can attract women of all types because of that discipline, that energy. And on a lady game level, lady player level, he presents a challenge to him, because then when women run into that guy, they trying to like change him over. That's when they go crazy. Now I wonder who's gonna pick up on the game I just gave you. Anyway, right? That discipline is important, because understand something. Not having discipline, get the things I said at first. You can get a woman who can get your seed and, she's taken care of for 18 years. Or you get a woman who could take you off your path. Because that's one thing in general with women. They're always trying to have their agenda met. And that's women globally. Let's be clear on that. Let's be clear. I've talked to men all over the world, and they say the same exact things men in America say. Let me just be abundantly clear on that. So they're always doing that, and they know that their vagina is the way to get it done. But a masculine master, he's sitting back like, oh, wait a minute, hold up. I already see what the game is, but I can tell this woman no. Now, here's the funny thing with the masculine master. He can always get plenty of sex. He typically has a rotation. But he deals with that rotation on his terms because of his discipline. Like if a woman act up or do anything, he can be like, oh, well, you to the back of the line or you got to go. Now, most men ain't going to man, let's be real. Most men are not going to kick a woman to the curb or get rid of her for one simple reason. It's steady sex. Even if it's steady once a week sex, it's still steady sex. Because that term I used earlier, pussy whip, which I'm surprised ain't used now, and in general now, is a very powerful thing. A lot of men are simply pussy whipped. I mean, that's it. And that's why women are getting so much out of them. Because and the true thing is, and any true pimp could corroborate what I'm saying. Not even a player, a pimp. Like the game belongs to the women. All the pimps do, or any true player does, is just turn it on them. That's it. But they the ones running the game out here. And they know they can get what they want from a man easily. I mean, I remember I knew a woman. She had a cute face, but definitely obese. But she just looked me in the eye and say, Rom, I can always get a man. With this, I can always get a man. I was like, yeah, you're right. I laughed about it. But that sexual discipline thing is the thing to develop, but it can only truly be developed when women are showing interest in you naturally. A lot of guys, like I said, to reiterate, a lot of guys think they have it, but women ain't checking for them. And so it's easy to have it then. But those are the guys who usually fall as soon as a halfway attractive woman show them some interest. So that's the thing to develop. Develop that, and then the woman can't play the pussy card on you or pussy whip you. And you have control over your life. So, anyway, that's all I got for today, y'all. Work on that discipline. Anyway, I'll talk to y'all. Peace.